Now the special case 2, limits of rational functions. So a rational function is of the form fx is equal to gx by hx, where gx and hx are polynomial functions. A function fx in the form of a fraction as gx by hx, where gx and hx are polynomials, then this is said to be a rational function. And suppose we want to find the limit of this function as x tends to a fx, then this is equal to limit x tends to a this fx gx by hx, limit x tends to a gx by hx. And since this gx and hx are polynomials, by the fundamental theorem we see that limit of numerator by limit of denominator, so this is equal to limit x tends to a gx divided by limit x tends to a hx, and this is equal to ga by ha. Since gx and hx are polynomials, the limits are ga and ha. So this is the limit. But there are certain situations. That is, in this ga by ha, this is a fraction. Suppose the denominator is 0. When we substitute this a in hx, we get 0. And we can identify that situation at the very beginning itself. When we see this fx, which is gx by hx, and we want to find the limit x tends to a, this gx by hx, and then at once in our mind the situation of this ha, when we substitute x equal to a in that hx, we may see that this hx becomes 0 when x equal to a. Then automatically there will be a tendency for us to say that the limit does not exist because the denominator is 0. So there is a tendency for this. But blindly never say the limit does not exist, because in certain situation there will be a limit for this, even though this ha equal to 0, denominator equal to 0 when x equal to a. We will discuss that. If this ga and ha not equal to 0, then we consider the cases one by one. If ga not equal to 0 and ha not equal to 0, then clearly this ga by ha is the limit of this function as x tends to a. Then limit x tends to a, fx is equal to this ga by ha. ga by ha. No doubt. Then case 2. If this ha is equal to 0, this is the problem case. That is, when we substitute x equal to a in the denominator, this ha becomes 0. Then, case 1. If this ga not equal to 0, if ga not equal to 0, then here the numerator not equal to 0, denominator equal to 0, so ga by ha does not exist, so limit does not exist. Then the does not exist. Limit does not exist. 2. If GA equal to 0, if GA equal to 0, then what happens to this fraction? Numerator 0, denominator 0 when A is substituted. Don't think that at once 0 by 0 situation arises. In that situation, consider this function f gx and hx. GA equal to 0 and HA equal to 0, that means x minus a is a factor. This x minus a is a factor for this gx and hx. Here this HA is also 0. HE is also 0. So x minus a is a factor. GA 0 means x minus a is a factor for gx also. Then take that factor, this x minus a or its power. Its power can also be a factor. The power from gx and hx. Then let's this gx by hx equal to x minus a all raised to k into some g1x. All the factors of this gx of the form x minus a separated, that is x minus a all raised to k separated, and the remaining g1x divided by similarly for this hx, x minus a all raised to l into h1x, remaining but x minus a all power all raised to l taken out, and the remaining h1x in this form. Where this g1a not equal to 0 and h1a not equal to 0. That is for the remaining part, the g1a and g1x and h1x, g1a not equal to 0, h1a not equal to 0, for those x minus a not a factor. All factors taken out. So here this g1a not equal to 0 and h1a not equal to 0. Then here also two cases, three cases of course. One, say A. If k greater than the L, x minus a all raised to k, x minus a all raised to L. If this k greater than L, then this becomes, then this gx by hx equal to cancelling this x minus a from numerator and the denominator. Since k greater than L, some x minus a remains in the numerator. This becomes x minus a all raised to k minus L into g1x divided by h1x. And in this, suppose we apply this x equal to a to find the limits. In this h1a not equal to 0, this x minus a all raised to k minus L, this x becomes a, so that this becomes 0. 0 divided by non-zero denominator, so this fraction becomes 0 when we take the limit. Then limit x is and equal to 0. Limit x is equal to 0. 0 is limit. If it is greater than k greater than L. B. If k equal to L, then power same, cancel. This fraction becomes g1a by h1a when we take the limit. g1x by h1x when we take the limit g1a by h1a. Numerator g1a not equal to 0, h1a not equal to 0. So non-zero numerator, denominator. So it is existing number. So limit x's. So limit x's and equal to g1a by h1a. g1a by h1a. If third one, C. If this k less than L, k greater than L, k equal to L, then if k less than L, then in this fraction, some x minus a remains in the denominator after cancellation, common factor. L is greater than k. So some x minus a comes in the denominator. Numerator g1x, denominator this x minus a power, this L minus k, the power is L minus k into h1x. In that case, when we apply this x equal to a, denominator becomes 0, numerator non-zero. g1a not equal to 0. Here, this a minus a 0, denominator 0, so limit does not exist. Limit does not exist. And that's all. So there is a situation in this case when denominator equal to 0. So in these two situations, limit exists. So for this rational function, even though denominator equal to 0 when we substitute x equal to a to find the limit, then there is a case at which the limit exists. There is a situation at which the limit exists. So be careful when we get such functions, these rational functions, to find the limit. Okay? And that's all.